Hello everyone. In the last class, some of you were having struggle in understanding BLP model in general. So I thought that I'll just record a lecture and make you guys revisit this particular topic so that we do not have doubts with respect to how we would be approaching towards the problem and solving certain problems. So in a BLP model, as we know, there is a mandatory access control where there are clearance level as well as there are subjects and there are objects. So given this particular picture that is shown on the slide, you would see there is these are the clearance level, which is top secret, secret, confidential, unclassified. These are the subjects and these are the objects which are given the access. So Tamara and Thomas belong to top secret and they can access personal file. Sally Samuel belongs to secret clearance level and they can access electronic mail files and so on. So according to BLP model, we know that we can read down and we can write up, but not the reverse is true. So in this case, Claire and Clarence, if I'll ask you a question whether they can read these personal files, you should say no because they cannot read up because Claire and Clarence, they belong to a confidential level. So anything which is below their level, which is telephonic list files, they would be able to read. But anything which is above that, they cannot read. Similarly, Tamara and Sally, which are over here, they can read the activity log files and telephone list files because they are at the higher level. And the same true happens like Claire and Clarence, they can write on electronic mail files and personal files, but they cannot write on telephonic list files because they write down is not possible. So that's the implications of BLP model, which says that any subject which belongs to a particular level, they can write above and they can read down, but not the reverse. Reverse is possible in BIBA model. That was the very initial model which had come in any kind of operating system. So there are three basic properties in BLP model, and we should understand that the three basic properties of a BLP model is that one of the basic property is that it can read down, which means it cannot read up. So S can read O only if the subject dominates the object. This particular symbol basically says domination. So here LM of subject, which is the level of subject, is greater than the level of the object. So if a subject dominates an object, in that particular case, we know that S can read. The star property is slightly different. The star property says that if an object dominates a subject, so if an object dominates a subject, then in that case, you can write. If an object dominates a subject, in this case, if you will see that this object dominates the subject, and that's the reason we see that write is possible, but not write down. And the third property is discretionary security property, where every access is allowed by an access matrix. So either you can draw a matrix or you can draw a lattice. And we discussed how to draw a lattice in the class. So if you recall, if we have to create a lattice, how do we start approaching it? So given certain access, right? So just understand this, that there are three axes, right? NUC, EUR, US. And there are three clearance level: top secret, confidential, and secret. So it belongs to top secret, then secret, and then confidential. And there are certain axes, right? Which is NUC, EUR, US. So we'll start drawing this lattice by incorporating all the three axes, right, on the top. And below that, we will be having subgroups of it, which means that it can be considered as ABC, and then we will write down all the possible combinations that ABC can have. So it can have AB, BC, and AC, which can be written as NUC EUR, NUC US, and NUC EUR US. So these are three possible combinations. Below that, we will write another subpart of it, so which is NUC EUR and US. And then what we will do, we will be joining. So NUC belongs to this, and NUC also belong to NUC US. EUR belong to NUC EUR, and EUR also belongs to EUR US. And then after that, once we have drawn all the possible combination, then the sub part of each one of these access right is null. So no access right is given. So in this particular case, how would we draw? I have a typo over here. This should be null over here. But anyways, so here, once we have drawn the lattice, what we do is that then we make subjects cleared for certain levels, and we also make objects clear for certain levels. So let's suppose William may be cleared into the level secret EUR, which is over here. So William belongs to here. So let me just write it down so that it is much clear. So we can have William over here, and this the clearance level that he belongs is secret, and the access right which is given is EUR. George into the group which is top secret NUC US. So this is the George, and George belongs to this group, but this time he is given the clearance level which is top secret. So he belongs to top secret, this belongs to secret. And a document may be classified as confidential EUR. So we have a document as well. This time, this accessibility is given to the document, and the document which has been given this clearance is confidential document, and the level is confidential. So each, if you will see, if anybody who would see this particular figure, they will see that maybe we have to arrange this top secret, secret, confidential in this hierarchy order, and we give the access right, which is not true. And I'll explain you why once we will draw the actual or the bigger picture of this lattice. But right now, just understand this, that someone with the access right NUC US has no access right to access any item in EUR. Why? The reason being because it doesn't have any direct or indirect connection. NUC US and EUR are not connected to each other. So anyone who is cleared, so George, top secret, if he wants to write anything to this EUR, he cannot write because there is no access given to it. There is no direct connection, we can see from the picture. And similarly, if the desired object is any in any of this security clearance, which is over here, over here, over here, over here, then yes, clearance, the access can be granted, and the access would be granted on the basis of the BLP model, which is read down is possible and write up is possible. So anyone who is belonging to over here or here would be able to read down anyone which is having the access clearance over here. And similarly, EUR, someone over here, sorry, this one, which is NUC, would be able to write up on this clearance level, which is George top secret. Moving forward, we can understand that once we have drawn the lattice, we can, as I said, we can provide clearance level to the subjects as well as to the objects. So given George, George is cleared for secret NUC EUR. So this is George. George belongs to over here. Document A is classified as confidential NUC. So this is document A. We have document B, which belongs to secret EUR US. So this is document B. And we have document C, which belongs to secret EUR. So now we will see if any subject dominates the object or an object dominates a subject. So here in this case, let's presume that we are giving access right to George based on the access right he has and what the access right or the clearance level or object is given. So George will dominate document A. Document A, if you see that there is a direct connection between the two, so George would dominate A because the clearance level of George is higher than the lower one, which means that he can read to this particular document. George will not dominate document B, because if you will see, document B is altogether at a different level and there is no connection. So George would not be able to dominate object B, document B in this case, because they are not directly related to each other, or those are separate entities. George will dominate document C because there is a direct connection once again between George and this particular document which has been cleared. So now imagine that Paul, for instance, Paul comes in and Paul is cleared for secret EUR US NUC. So this is Paul. And my question is whether Paul would be able to read this particular document. So as we know that there is a direct connection, yes, that is possible. And why read is possible? Because this belongs to a lower level than the higher level which Paul belongs. If the same question is asked whether he can write to that particular document, no, he cannot write because write down is not possible. What about document A? Whether Paul can write to document A? Once again, write down is not possible, so no, he cannot. Reading, we will try to solve it once I will draw a bigger picture. But writing is not possible based on the BLP model we know. Once again, there is a direct connection between this, which means that we can infer BLP model, and we will see that write down is not possible. That's the reason Paul cannot write on this particular document A. But whether he can read, yes, he can read, because they are indirectly connected, because he is belonging over here, then it is connecting down, and then it is connecting down. And we will try to solve it once again. I'll give you a better picture for that. Now, once again, consider there is kernel, and kernel has a clearance level secret NUC EUR. So this is kernel, and kernel belongs to this category. And this kernel wants to now send a message to a major which is cleared for secret EUR. And he has to write down because he has to send a message. So in this particular case, since we see that they are connected with each other, we will now see whether he can read or write. So in this case, since it is belonging to a lower level, write down is not possible. So he or kernel would not be able to send the message to the major. So now if you have understood these basic things, now I would give you a bigger and a better picture to help you illustrate how these subjects and objects clearance can be solved for problems like which I have given in the lab, even in your quiz. So as we saw in the picture that in the previous slides, we saw that there are different kinds of clearance level, which is top secret, secret, confidential, unclassified. These are some clearance level which is given. The information flow happens from the lower to the bottom, and the dominance level happens from the high to the lower. So any subjects which belongs to up would be able to read down. So dominance level always goes from higher to lower, and information flow from lower to high. Now the next question comes in, how we would be drawing the lattice with respect to axis right as well as the clearance level. And I think that's what most of you were struggling. And I will draw a picture to illustrate how exactly we would be solving it. And this is slightly different than the way I have been teaching, I think, but this particular approach would be really helpful for you guys to understand it. So let's try to understand. So given there are two kinds of axis, right? Army and crypto. So here in this case, we just have two axis, right? Which is given, which is army and crypto. So here there are just two combinations that can happen, either army and crypto, and they will have another part which is null. So if you will see that army crypto can have subparts, and that's the reason it is connected with each other, and army can have null and crypto also can have null. So there is null over here. Now, if there are three axes, right, we know how to draw. We will start with army, nuclear, and crypto. Then we will have subparts, which is army, nuclear, crypto, and then army, then nuclear, then crypto, and then null. And then we will be drawing the connection where all of this would be belonging. But now the main question comes in that we also provide the clearance level. These were just the access, right? There is also clearance level. And how would we combine the clearance level along with the access, right? So if you would try to understand this, this is more on a 3D level, but we will make this 3D picture into a 2D picture. But how we would be doing is by understanding this third figure. So we'll always start with the topmost clearance level. In this case, it is top secret, and the access is A and B, which is further divided into top secret A, top secret B. So far, we are clear with this. Now, below this top secret AB, we know that there is also secret, right? So we will first complete with respect to the lattice, which is top secret AB, top secret A, top secret B, and top secret null. So we know that based on this particular diagram that we saw. Now, when there is a secret level, we can say that secret AB would be a subpart of top secret AB, right? Because this is below a clearance level. And once again, once we have designed secret AB, we will again have a further subpart, which is secret A, secret B, and then secret null. And we will be drawing the relationship. So top secret A will be connected to secret A, top secret B will be connected to secret B, top secret null would be connected to secret null. So there is one block of top secret access right AB, and there is one block of secret access right on another side, and then we have to draw a relationship between the two parts. This is with respect to just two axes, right? What happens when there are three axes, right? How we would be drawing? Once again, there are two clearance level. Just imagine there are two clearance level 1 and 2, and there are three axes, right? If we have to draw this particular picture, how we would be drawing? It would be a further enhanced version. So in this case, we would be having 1, which is one clearance level, 2, which is another clearance level. So we'll start with the first clearance level, 1, 2, 3, then 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, then 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, and 1, 0. And then we will be drawing the relationship. So we have drawn for one part. Now we would be drawing another group, which is belonging to second, which is the second clearance level, which is 2, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 2, 2, 3. And then once we are drawn with this particular lattice, we will be drawing the relationship between the first lattice and the second lattice. So you will see that 1, 1, 2, 3 is connected to 2, 1, 2, 3 because it would be a subpart for it. Then 1, 1, 2 is connected to 2, 1, 2. 1, 1, 3 is connected to 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 3 is connected to 2, 2, 3. Once again, 1, 1 is connected to 2, 1 because it is belonging to a lower level. 1, 2 belongs to 2, 2, and 1, 3 belongs to 2, 3. And 1, 0 is connected to 2, 0. And now if you have understood this basic concept, we can have levels defined. So this could be one level. Everything which is 1, 1, 2, 3 is the top secret one. The second level is over here, which means 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3 belongs to another level. The third level is over here, which is 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 2, 2, 3. And then we have another level, which is 1, 0, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. So these are some compartments that we are doing. And finally, the last one, which is 2, 0. If it was a bit complex, let's draw this particular matrix and lattice so that you understand how exactly it is drawn. For that, I'll just open up my whiteboard and we will solve a couple of questions from our lab number 2. So in lab number 2, if you see, there are 4 clearance level that has been given, which is once again, there are 4 clearance level which is given. We know the clearance level which has been given is top secret, secret, confidential, and unclassified. And there are three axes, right? We know A, B, C. So these are the clearance level and these are the axes, right? We have to draw the lattice with respect to it. So let's start with top secret um, one. So we'll start with top secret because that's the topmost one. And this has three axes, right? Which is A, B, and C. Below that, we know that top secret A, comma B is one group, top secret B, comma C is another group, and top secret A, comma C is one group. We also know that there is a sub category that can happen under top secret ABC. So I'll draw with a different color this time. And this time, the color that I'm drawing is something over here. And this has secret A, B, and C. Okay. So I have top secret ABC and then I have top secret AB, BC, AC, and then I have secret ABC. Once again, I'll complete my lattice for top secret. In this case, I know that it is top secret A, top secret B, and top secret C. I know that this belongs to here, this belongs to here, here, and this one. And then we also know, so every one is connected twice, and we also know that all of this also belong to top secret null in this case. I'll just draw it like that. Okay. Now we know that we have filled one part, which is top secret. Now we have to fill for secret one. So we will also again repeat this process for secret. So this time I'll start with this color. So once again, this is secret A comma B, secret B comma C, and secret A comma C. All of them belongs to this. And then I have three further category, which is secret A, secret B, and secret C. So I know this is connected. This one I still have to connect. This one is connected. And this I have to connect over here. Okay. And then we would be drawing for secret null. All of this would be connected with each. Now, once we have drawn, we also have to draw the relationship between the top secret and secret part. So far, it has not been. So here, if you will see, top secret AB should be connected to secret AB. Top secret BC should be connected to secret BC. And top secret AC should be connected to secret AC. Secret A should be connected, top secret A should be connected to secret A, top secret B should be connected to this, top secret C should be connected to this, top secret null should be connected to secret. So then we have drawn another lattice. So right now this is just two. Now we will repeat this process for confidential and unclassified. So this time I'll have another pen and this time I will have this category. Secret ABC can also have confidential A, B, and C. Once again, we will repeat this process. This time it would be confidential AB, confidential BC, confidential AC. This will have confidential A, confidential B, confidential C, and this will have another which is over here. Once again, we'll draw the relationship. So So this is another lattice. Maybe my picture is not coming that clear. So, but if you would see, this is another lattice. The last thing which is left is unclassified. So let me just make it another one, which is red, because this is somewhere far. So this clearance level will have another one, which is unclassified, and this time it has A, B, and C. Once again, this will have three parts, which is A, B, B, C, and A, C. This will have A, B, C, and last one, which is null. We'll connect all of them. And then this is connected. So let's see. Oh, sorry, somehow my pen has been missed. This is sorry, this figure got a little bit messy, but we will try to understand this. So in your, if you have understood, there are four of these clearance levels, which I have tried to draw, and you can also draw it on your figure, which is very similar to this one. But the one that I had given you in the lab is bit complicated, which is somewhere, which is much bigger. So now let me stop this and open the lab. Just bear with me. And we will do couple of questions so that you understand. So in your lab, that's what it has been given, that there are three ones which are top secret, secret, confidential, and unclassified. And then we have these three clearance level, which is ABC. We draw the matrix. And now let's try to understand what are these questions. So let's suppose Alice is cleared for top secret A and C. So if you see, Alice is cleared for this level, which is top secret A and C. And the question says, she wants to access a right which is classified secret BC. So which is over here. So we will try to see whether there is a relationship between the two. So if you would see, top secret BC is connected to this part. Once again, this top secret BC is connected to top secret BC. And top secret BC and top secret AC are disjoint, which means that there is no direct connection or indirect connection between the two parts, which means there is no access right given, no read, no write. Next question. Bob cleared for confidential C, which means somewhere over here. So this is now Bob, and we have to solve it that he has been given an access right which is confidential B. You will see whether they have direct connection. It is clearly from the picture, they do not have direct connection. And we know what would be the answer for that. Cleared for secret C. So now this time, this is this clearance level, secret C. And Claire wants to access a document which is confidential C. So if you would see, this is confidential C. So whether confidential C and secret C, are they connected with each other? Yes, they are connected with each other, which means that access right could be given. And what kind of access right? Secret C is above, confidential C is below. So what is possible? That's what you have to write it down. Next question. Harry cleared for top secret AC, which is over here, and wants to access a document confidential A. So this time he wants to access a document which is confidential A, which is this part. So we will see whether they are connected with each other. So if we will see that top secret A is connected to secret A is connected to top secret A, and top secret A is connected to top secret AC, which means there is a relationship which is going on, right? They are connected with each other, which means that access right would be given. But what kind of access right? Once again, top secret A, C is higher, top secret A is below, secret A is below, and confidential A is below. Which means what access right? That's what you have to write. What is possible? Whether read down is possible. So you have to write that this is possible in this case. Next part, Loma has no clearance and wants to access a document classified as confidential B. So Loma has no clearance. So we will be looking at this part and wants to access a document which is confidential B, which is over here. So unclassified null is connected to unclassified B and unclassified B is connected to classified B. Whether access right would be given? Yes. What kind of access right? She is at the bottom level. She wants to read a document which is higher level. Whether write up is possible or read up is possible. That's what you have to write. I hope this would have made you much clearer with respect to solving these kind of questions. So whenever questions like this is given, you have to draw. I think I should have covered this in much details. It's my mistake. I did not. But this is how you would be solving. So I think most of you were having confusion with that how the clearance level also comes with the access right. And I was just drawing a one lattice, I would say, but they are somehow connected with each other. So there would be clearance level for one, access right given to one. There would be another clearance level, access right. We have to draw the relationship. Then another clearance level, lattice draw with respect to the access right, show the relationship, and so on. And this is how this overall lattice is created, and we have to see whether there is a connection between them, and that's how we have to solve it. If you have any questions, we can once again discuss on Thursday. If no questions, I think you would be able to solve. Thank you, everyone.